Just 2 days ago, a client asked me, what document do you check before buying a land in Nigeria? And the first on my list is title document. You need to check the proof of ownership of this client. This is one of the most important documents that you need to check from the seller before you decide to go ahead to get a property from the seller. Welcome to series 4 of our 30 days real estate challenge, where we are going to be exposing a lot of real estate secrets you hardly hear. Now, if a property that you're interested in doesn't have a title, there are things you need to check, which I will share before the end of this video. I just want you to pay attention to every detail I'll be sharing in this video. First on my list, like I said, is title document. If you can check the title document, whether it has a CL4, it has a governor's consent, it has a court judgment, it has a gazette, or thereabouts. These are titles of land. In the previous 30-day series, we talked about the land titles in Nigeria, and I would encourage you to take time out to go watch it on YouTube. You will see a playlist where we have 30-day series called 1, and I'm sure you'll be happy to watch all of this. Now let's dive into the second on my list. You need to check the survey plan. You need to know the exact plot. You need to know which location, the size, the boundaries. These are very important for every real estate buyer. It also indicates if the land is under any government acquisition or freehold. So you need to verify the survey plan at the Surveyor General Office of Lagos if it's in Lagos. If it's in other states, they have their own offices where you can also check if what you have matches with the documents that they have. So these are official procedures you need to follow up and then find out if they are genuine or not. Thirdly on my list is deed of assignment. If the seller is not the first owner of a particular property, it's showing you some deed of assignment he has signed before, and there must be track record, there must be proofs that these things have been transferred. The deed of assignment is transferred from one person to the other. So you have to be sure of who is actually selling this for you. So confirm the seller's name if it's the same person that is on the deed. Check to avoid any encumbrances. These are very simple ways. And the deed of assignment is assumed to have been registered in the land registry. So when your deed of assignment is registered already in the land registry, it just shows you that the property is genuine. Now, let's go to the fourth one on our list, which is the purchasing receipt. I call it purchasing power, because what's your proof you actually got this land at this price? So it's a proof of payment showing you that the seller has received your payment and it's been transferred the land to you already. Well, this is not legal title document. It serves as evidence of transactions that you actually transacted with this particular seller. Now, what to do? You need to ensure that the receipt is properly signed, is the real signature of the seller, the date and all that. No, we've got a lot of cases where these things are not what it is. So you have to be sure on the signatures. And when you hire a professional realtor, they can do a thorough check for you in this field and then ensure you're doing the right thing. That's number 4. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll look at the rest of the documents to check, and I also have a bonus for you in this series 4. Remember, we are going to be running on a 30-day series, and I want to encourage you to please go through the playlist. You will see the 30-day series playlist. Cohort 2, go there and watch the videos from beginning to end. If you have time, go to the series, the cohort 1, the 30-day series cohort 1, watch all the 30 days videos. I'm sure you have 1 or 2 things to point out from it. Anyway, see you in a few minutes. Welcome back. Now we're going to go to documents to check before buying a land in Nigeria or any property. The 5th one is building plan approvals. This is strictly for built properties. It's been common for the past 8 months that if you're buying a house now, that house must have a building plan approval from the seller. Now, this document confirms that the property was legally approved for construction. The LAPSCA, okay, and LAPCA. Okay, so I'm going to just put it on the screen so you can know the spellings correctly. And then because it is approved, it is okay to buy. So for everyone who is buying a house, these are some of the criteria you need to check to be sure you're not putting your money inside well, or you're putting your money in the same. So you're putting your money into where it is exactly what you've always wanted. So let's go to number 6, which is governor's consent. If the property has changed ownership before, it is expected that governor's consent should have been processed, okay, to validate the resale of that particular property. But nobody will tell you all these things. Only on HTH and Pearl you can get this. So if you think you like this video, remember to do a thumbs up, like this video, share it, and comment. Send it to your brother, your uncle, your auntie, your wife, your husband, your friend, your children, your friend, in fact, every your family members, because they need to know about these tactics that you might not know. So this ensures that once it has the governor's consent, it ensures that the property is legally transferred to the new owner, and you can verify it at the land bureau easily. Now, the governor's consent, if it has been obtained on a property, good luck to you. Now, the last on our list, which is very important that a lot of people look down on, is utility bill and land use charge. So you can ask for recent electricity, water, waste bill, so that you will check if there is any outstanding by the seller, okay? And the land use charge receipt also, you check up if the owner have been paying up this land use act, because the land use charge, every land is expected to pay land use charge, especially when you are started using it. So you have to check all these things if the person is not owing the government, so that you don't be the one paying all this money just like that. Okay, all right, so we have 7 on our list, document to check before buying any land. I have little bonus to give to you. If you must get this right, hire a professional realtor. First, explain your need to the realtor, visit the site, or have a visual inspection to the site. Then verify ownership with all these that we just mentioned, because you need to verify ownership, before you even try to put any funds into a particular property. Have the seller sign a fresh deed of assignment for you. Don't let the seller just carry his deed and give to you. Please, it happens in so many places, and they are not really nice at the end of it all. The outcome, is not nice at the end of it all. So I want to advise you, make sure the seller sign a fresh deed of assignment after purchase. And I hope you really enjoy series 4, because we have a whole lot in play, and I can tell you that this is one of the best parts of every real estate buyer, whether you are in Nigeria or you are in diaspora. I really want to encourage you to please take up on the 30 days series challenge. Every day I'm going to take it as my own job to ensure you get to hear one new thing you haven't heard before. So go to our YouTube and always watch the full video. We have the 1-minute video on our Instagram, which will be stored in the highlights, but I wouldn't want you to miss this big deal coming. There are very interesting topics that solves your fears, your confusion, so many things, the pain, and every other thing you might think of in real estate. So I hope to see you in our next episode. And we have this stored on our playlist. Please go to 30-day series called 2 and watch. Everything will be dropping there. At the end of this particular 30-day series, I have an ebook to share to everyone who has participated, and I'm sure that ebook will change your mindset about how you can have a mini estate, especially for those who are bulk buyers. Okay, this will help you build a different you in the nearest future. Yeah, so see you in our next video. I love you. Bye bye.